When I was looking at these photographs by these guys, there was one that really jumped out at me. It was this really lovely young woman just kind of staring at the camera, and I thought, oh, that looks amazing, a photograph, and I wonder what her name is, and it turns out her name is Mrs. Philip D. Leidig, which wasn't a particularly useful or easily rhymable title for a song. It's going, oh crap, but Mrs. O, I wonder what her name was before she got married, so I looked it up and it was Rita De Acosta. Happy days. And she had an amazing background. Her family were these rich steamliner owners from Cuban descent, and Rita, her sister, she had two sisters, Mercedes, who was known for having these flings with Hollywood stars at the time, including Greta Garbo and Marlene Dietrich, and also Rita herself had this incredible story. At age 19, she married a very wealthy, a millionaire who was very elderly at the time. And about 2 years after they got married, he died and left her in 1901 over $1 million, which I don't know how much that would be worth nowadays, probably like $1 billion or something.
I think the term is buttload.
Yeah. Is that a scientific word for it?
Metric buttload.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she had this fortune, and she started buying like art, and used to associate with a lot of artists and poets and people. And in fact, one artist at the time said, "Why does Rita never do any art herself?" And another guy commented, "She is in fact a work of art." And she was the most photographed woman in America at the time. So then a while later she married a retired army officer. We're beginning to get an impression of who she went for. And about 2 months later, this army officer died and left his fortune to Rita. After that, she got engaged to an elderly vicar who was quite well off. At this point, the local bishop, put his foot down and said, "This woman is trouble. You need to stop this, break off the engagement." So they broke off the engagement, but nevertheless, a couple of years later, he died and left all his money to Rita. So I just thought this is amazing ammunition for a song. So this song is called Rita De Acosta. Oh, I should say that she died in a hotel room, age 51, I think, had blown the entire fortune, and kind of, yeah, pretty sad end of her life. But so this is Rita De Acosta. Rita De Acosta, they were under your spell. The soldiers, the saints, and the sad millionaires, they only wanted love, but that was never enough for Rita De Acosta. In a room at the Ritz, philosophers, poets, artists and wits, they'd laugh into the night. What a strange and wonderful life. She was the one, a living work of art. She was the one who could not give her heart away. Rita, Mercedes, and Ada who flew, young, bored and rich, and not much to do. When you've got dollars to burn, well, you can do what you want, but what is it you want? She was the one, a walking work of art. alone in the Gotham, bankrupt and broken and all but forgotten. If she had just found love, she'd have known